Welcome to Bosch at CES 21. I am an invisible voice. Don't worry, I'm not inside your head. Instead, I'm here to pick the brains of some of the top heads from Bosch for you. Sounds good? Okay, then let's go. Picture this. You just got your groceries and you're on your way back to your car. The bag is heavy and you manage to balance the grocery bag. However, your keys are in your left back pocket. Laboriously, you try to rest your bag on your knee and fish for your keys. You know damn well that everything is destined to fall to the ground if only there was a safe and secure way to open your car without your keys. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. Perfectly keyless. The technology is able to identify you in a super safe and smart way and allows you to access your car whenever you're near it. Simple as that. An absolute game changer. And because I am an invisible voice, I managed to get the video conference idea of the guy who invented it. How about we give him a quick call, shall we? Hello, Daniel, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yes, well, I am an invisible voice. I get that a lot.
What can I do for you?
Straight to the good stuff. I like it. Now, you see, Daniel, I'm here with the visitors from CES 21, and we wanted to talk about Perfectly Keyless.
Sure, shoot.
So, Daniel, Perfectly Keyless seems perfectly smart. You were the one who brought it to life, weren't you?
Yes, sort of. Back in the day, we worked with a small team from corporate research and also our colleagues from Australia. And the idea was to make a mobile phone a vehicle car key, right? And that was pretty innovative back then. And unfortunately, we reached the limits of technology very quickly, especially in terms of security, because, well, back then there was no secure wireless communication that also combines distance measurements with an authentication. And that was a big issue. So we had a barbecue, a couple of beers, and came up with a new idea. And with that, actually, we went to an innovation pitch night in Bosch. Coming from Melbourne, we certainly were the underdogs in Bosch City Stuttgart. And, well, at the end, honestly, we didn't expect to win, but we won the first prize and got the money to start our project.
Amazing. So how's the technology evolving?
Yeah, great, fantastic actually. So we won our big first customer project in North America, and my colleague Tim, he's doing a hell of a job to bring it to life. And if you want, we can give him a call.
Hey, Tim. I am an invisible voice, and I'm here with Daniel and the visitors from CES to talk about Perfectly Keyless. Heard you were making some progress, so how's it going?
Well, hello. And yeah, it's actually going really well. We're really trying to get the product into production, mass production that is, by the end of 2021. And our customer is working very actively with us to develop new features. And they're as excited as we are to put the product into production. And overall, our market's responding really well. So for example, I can pretty much send a key to anyone I like, simply with the push of a button. It's that simple. Look.
Oh, wow, here it is.
Amazing. Well, what else can this technology do?
Well, first of all, plenty. With Perfectly Keyless, you can share your key with friends and family, just like Daniel and I did. But it's not all. Imagine going to a car rental. You just landed, you go to pick up your car, the key gets delivered to your phone. You don't have to pick up your key anywhere. And then when you're going back, you just drop the car off, transfer the key back, no worries. It's that simple. Now, in addition to that, once you have your phone, it identifies you and your settings. So you hop into your car, it knows that what your radio stations are or what kind of music are that you want to listen to. It adjusts your seat, the temperature of the car. It's that simple. No more adjusting, no more fiddling. It's all done. And the thing that is most convenient to me and most exciting is the technology. With the UWB, you have the phone, you're driving along with your car, you pull up to your garage, automatically opens. So it communicates with your phone and the surrounding areas. In addition, what I'm most excited about is we managed to perfect the Find Your Car technology. And this is amazing because you can, no matter what, crowded garage, whatever, you can use your phone, exactly find where your car is. No more listening to hear your car horn or looking for lights to flash. It gets you within centimeters. And that same feature can also be used with automated vehicles. So imagine walking out of your building after work, standing at the curb and pressing a button and having your self-driving vehicle come right up to you and you getting right in. It's down to centimeters. So it's really easy and a feature and function that is really enabling a real user satisfaction topic.
Unbelievable. And as a special CES surprise, we were actually able to go check out this technology firsthand. Look at this.
We're developing Bosch Perfectly Keyless, which is a vehicle access system, but instead of using a traditional key, we use the mobile device. And we use Bluetooth and ultra-wideband communication between the phone and the vehicle to locate the exact position of the phone, to know if you're near enough to access or start the vehicle. We're using here a motion capture system, which is a kind of ground truth system. What we like to do is measure the exact position with millimeter accuracy using motion capture. This uses infrared camera technology to validate our system compared to the motion capture to know how accurate our own system is using ultra-wideband.
All right, Jack, but now for real, what is the USP of your system?
Our system has state-of-the-art localization. Sven, what else can I say?
We could tell them that we also not only provide the hardware for the vehicle, but also SDK for the phone and a hotline that a customer can call.
Yeah, good idea.
You're welcome.
So, actually, we're a full system provider.
Well, thank you very much, but we already know that. Okay, now, Bosch colleagues, please cover your ears quickly, would you? I've got a special surprise for our CES visitors. Since we were at the holy halls of Bosch to take a look at the technology, I used the incredible opportunity to sneak around a bit and took a look at how the guys at Bosch really work. Like, is it true that German engineers only wear blue shirts? Let's find out. And by the way, shh, this is strictly confidential. Seems like German engineers actually do have fun at work. Who knew? What literally everybody knows, however, is that they make amazing products. Okay, Daniel, quick. Your favorite things about Perfectly Keyless?
My favorite things. Firstly, security, right? This ranging with authentication is fantastic. Sharing a key with your friends, really great. Making my mobile, of course, a car key, also fantastic. And on top of it, I can personalize my vehicle using my mobile as an ID. So this is really, really cool stuff. I like it. It's great. I love it. Das Love It hätte ich mir mal schenken sollen.
Well, with all that, it must be pretty expensive, right?
Well, we like to talk about the total cost of ownership and also end user value. So what I'm talking about from our customer side is that they simplify their existing access systems. And when you think about it too, have you ever lost a car key? Uh-oh. Boy, that's pretty expensive to replace. In addition to that, our end customers or our customers see that the end user sees value in these features. Now, in addition to that, when we start talking about the take rates of passive entry systems, it's currently about 30%, but by 2030, Bosch expects that UW vehicle access will be more like 40%. And that becomes an enabler for adding additional security, but also convenience with the digital keys that we talked about earlier.
That's incredible. You're really passionate about this, aren't you?
Well, how could I not be? We're working with our customers and we're solving user issues. We have a great Bosch team that is motivated. And in addition to that, we have a great product with cool technology features. What's not to like? And what's not to be passionate about?
Well, I'd be too. Speaking of passion, Daniel, I'm sure you're thinking about expanding this technology globally, correct? So we've heard about Australia, Europe, and North America. What's next? Africa or Asia?
It's China. So we have even a Chinese colleague in our business unit development team, and her focus is on Chinese market intelligence and strategy. How about I ring her in?
Oh, yes, please. Hello, I'm an invisible voice. I'm sitting here with Daniel and Tim, and they just told me that you're bringing Perfectly Keyless to the Chinese market. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. Our Perfect Keyless is definitely an amazing product, and especially we believe that for our Chinese customers, and it's definitely a perfect product for this market. So we knew most of the Chinese nowadays has using their smartphones basically for everything already. So if they can now unlock their car with their phone, and then even you gain more convenience, you gain more security and more experience. So, and to prove that, we also did this year a user study. We have interviewed around 100 participants, and we explained them the different possibilities, use cases, what our system can do. And after that, almost 90% of the participants decided that they will definitely use this digital key instead of their traditional key. Is that amazing, right? So, for example, as I remember, there is one special use case. I really love it as well. It's on-go payment. It's like you drive your car directly out of the garage, and then your car is automatically pays the bill with from your parking lot. And I think it's definitely a next generation of the digital payment, right? As well, we have learned that the Chinese customers has really high acceptance with the new products, and they have no fear for trying out new things. So I would definitely say it's not only the perfect product for them, but it's also the perfect market for us. And I would say that's definitely a win-win situation. What do you say?
Well, I say great. But I can imagine there are some challenges that come along with it, right?
Sure, everywhere are challenges, right? But I believe challenges bring us forward, right? So let's say I see the biggest challenge for this market is the time to market. So we have really limited time to bring our product to the production. For example, normally for the normal development time, we have a certain time. And to make sure that everything is perfect, everything is correct. However, for this market, we have to really push our limits and speed up. And especially we have learned to speed up our processes. I think we should use this market, this dynamic environment to adapt ourselves as advantage and to push us going forward. And since it's a totally different culture to the Western world, I would say this is really a great experience.
Well, I can agree with you. Daniel, as one of the founding fathers, what do you think about the developments on the Chinese market?
I absolutely agree with Chia. This super fast timing is a challenge. But a challenge only makes us better, and after the nomination we pretty much only have 1 year to finish. So we will launch in 2021 in China. And that's crazy, but crazy good.
Guys, I've got to admit, this is an amazing call. Thank you very, very much for your time. Anyone, any last words?
Perfect Keyless is a really exciting solution, and it brings the consumer electronic world with the automotive world together, and even better that they can interact with each other. So we definitely believe that would be the access for your future mobility solution. See you soon, next time in the car.
With its extended features, extended abilities, and extended possibilities, we will give it a new name for the next product generation, and we will call it ID Extended.
In summary, with Perfectly Keyless, the North American market and the customers were the first to respond. But the overall market is racing for this feature. We have a great product and a strong Bosch team, and we're delivering it globally. At Bosch, we do things that are invented for life, and that's exactly what Perfectly Keyless is. It's invented for making the user's life easier and more convenient.
Well, thank you so much, and talk to you soon. To all the guys watching, check out our other clips here at CES 21, and stay healthy, curious, and handle the new year, #like a Bosch.